The guards spot something. Kinro backs onto the bridge to even the odds against superior numbers. Hey, I've seen this movie.
Spartans! What is your profession?
These guys' leader correctly calls them dipshits for walking right into it anyway. His name is Hyoga. Kinro gets got. Ginro takes his sweet time cutting the bridge. In the end, he pussies out. Senku and Gen think fast. They play a bluff, but they've got some primitive gats. And so the Goon Squad does the smart thing and makes a tactical retrograde advance. Kinro's back in business soon enough. Kinda.
Just a flesh wound.
They'll be back, specifically during a storm, when it's raining and they can't use their non-existent guns. Or at least, that's the plan Gen tries to feed them. Hyoga has a smarter idea though, and decides to report back and return with a more appropriate force. But these apes want to live forever, so he lets them get on with it. Kinro gets some glasses. They suit him. And other preparations are afoot. Oh shit, a mere 3 days later, a storm comes. Senku can't use his gun, but he has another surprise in store. Fucking katanas! Note, this is katana wank. Katanas are perfectly good swords, but they're not really any better or worse than any other steel sword from any comparable era of history. That's right, weebs, I said it. The goons are shook, but Hyoga calls them a bunch of pussies, and correctly points out that the coolest sword in the world is no match for a spear held by someone who knows how to use it. They decide to rely on the power of teamwork.
Alright.
Hey, give that back!
Some anime bullshit ensues. And then we run into the awkward reality that in war, shit breaks all the time. But actually it was Gen trying his hand at a little sabotage. Together they enjoy a good gloat over how they've kicked their opponents' asses with their brains. This episode is about war. I've previously mentioned that war sucks. Ginro finds this out firsthand when he's obliged to try to kill his own brother in the name of saving everyone else. As I've also previously mentioned, even though it sucks, it's still important to be good at it. One way to be good at it is to deceive your enemy. We see this when Senku tricks Hyoga into thinking he's got a gun, and when Gen weakens his weapon. Another way is to see through your enemy's attempts to deceive you. We see this when Hyoga anticipates that Senku will be expecting another attack in the rain, and also his other big 9-dimensional chess move, which, well, you'll see soon enough. But the most important way by far is through logistics. Senku can leverage his better manufacturing base into superior armament for his dudes. Conversely, Hyoga is undone by this when his primary weapon goes down and he didn't bring a backup. When have you applied any of this sort of thinking? Tell me about it in the comments.